What are the benefits for an investor to invest in one small town businesses or projects? Very important question. So in a normal situation, investors will look for the most profitable and most lucrative investment opportunities, no matter where that is in the world, and no matter what kind of investment it may be, what industry. It could be agriculture, it could be IT, it could be technology, it could be healthcare, medical, etc. It all depends on the investor and what they prefer. Some people prefer IT technology to healthcare or whatever. Agriculture is unquestionably going to become one of the hot investment opportunities in the very near, if not immediate future, because of what's happening to our food and our seeds around the world. But what is the main benefit to investors to invest into the One Small Town initiative? And this is really important for everybody to embrace and digest. The entire premise and the reason for creating One Small Town is to create a united front and a united community of people in a cooperative that own all the businesses that they start. They own all the businesses, the healthcare, the technology, the retail stores, the farming, the food production, the seed cultivation, etc., etc., as opposed to all those services and supply chains being owned by big corporations. This is how the people in small towns get abused and enslaved. A large company comes into the town, it sets up a business, it offers jobs to people, and in essence, it just uses the people as their slaves. When that company closes their door and they leave town, all those people get kicked out on the street and everybody loses their job. This is the reason why One Small Town is such a powerful tool for this never to happen again, for the community to unite and to start as many businesses as they can in as diverse number of industries so that they cover all the bases to create sustainability and prosperity and abundance for themselves in their own community. So, what happens if you and when you invest as an investor into the One Small Town initiative? It means that you're going into partnership with an entire community, with a community that co-owns the business that you are investing in, a community whose every member and resident has a vested interest in your business succeeding to the highest potential. So that when you go into partnership with an entire community, no one can ever come in and undermine your business. It's virtually impossible for any competitor to come in and start a business that competes with yours because you're in partnership with a community. So the moment you invest into a community, into One Small Town, you're creating a very solid platform for ongoing growth and prosperity and abundance, because every member of that town and the co-op has the same intentions that you have, is to make that business as successful as you possibly can. Now, that is a far cry from going into a business or investing into an unknown entity, or going into partnership with an individual that might turn out to be a shyster or an unscrupulous partner that screws you out of your partnership and your investment. This is a whole new field of an opportunity for investors. And I truly believe that once the conscious millionaires and billionaires and investors out there realize what a powerful situation this is, we're going to have a stampede of conscious millionaires looking for the next One Small Town. Because if you as a multimillionaire go into a small town and go into partnership with the One Small Town community there, you could literally take ownership of that whole town, not for your benefit, only for the benefit of you and the entire community. So now it's a win-win situation for everybody. Everybody wins, and no one can ever undermine or enslave that community and the members of that community again. And you as the investor keep growing and keep receiving the benefits of all the businesses that you invested in that small town, as the people contribute the time towards these businesses. What's important that I didn't mention right up front is that every member of the community of One Small Town contribute 3 hours of time towards each business, towards the business. So you're going to get free labor from your partners and your members in the One Small Town community as an investor. which means that your monthly operating costs are reduced dramatically. Anything between 50 to 80% of the cost is normally allocated towards labor costs. And since the majority of the labor is now going to be neutralized because the members of One Small Town are contributing their 3 hours a week to become co-owners and to remain co-owners of this business, you gain from the free labor force of the entire community. These are the benefits for investors for investing into One Small Town initiatives and businesses.